Instead of living how they want us, gotta try to break the code. And when we on the verge of building minds to react, then they try to break the mold. Now we on a move to obtain our own.
What up, y'all? This is Lex. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so I know some of you are wondering what's gonna be happening with the builds this year with 2K23. And you know, Mike Wang has been active on Twitter today, and it kind of gives us a sneak peek as to what you're gonna have to do, what kind of build you're gonna have to create if you want certain animations, right? Because I know last year, for example, dribbling, if you wanted every signature dribble move, you had to be an 86 dribble. It capped there. You didn't have to be any higher. But today, he has some new information. We're gonna start with dunks first. So here it shows standing dunk, driving dunk, vertical, which apparently is new. And that's next gen only. And that's basically what he said. Allowed size, any smalls only, bigs only. So pro contact dunks off 2, off 1. Driving dunk has to be an 84. Vertical for off 2 has to be a 70. Vertical off 1 has to be a 75. So definitely different this year. Elite contact dunks off 2. An 80 vertical, 92 dunk off 1. Elite contact dunks, 92 driving dunk, 82 vertical. And that's any size for the last 4 I just talked about. Small contact dunks off 2. Small contact dunks off 1. 86 for driving dunk for both. 85 vertical for both. And then finally, pro big man contact dunks, 80 standing dunk, 0 driving dunk, 65 vertical. And then elite big man contact dunks, a 90 standing dunk, 0 driving dunk again, and then a 75 vertical. Now this changes the game a little bit because, you know, in the past, last year, for example, with big contact dunks, the only requirement was you had to be a big man and have a certain rating for dunks. Now, with this added, you know, for vertical and having like differences with driving dunk versus standing dunk, it creates kind of a situation where you have to decide what kind of build you're going to create. And you might have to create multiple builds this year to see which one works best. Are you going to be a big man that stays under the basket, right? Or are you going to be a stretch 4 that wants to have, you know, all the dunks? It's going to depend a lot on which build you create. Going into dribbling, there isn't a panel showing dribble moves specifically like I just showed you for dunks. But Mike Wang did say, he asked the question, you guys want some signature dribble packages like Curry's to have even higher ball handle requirements. 73% of the community says yes, right? And Mike Wang continues and says, dribble sig requirements are very similar to last year. I still recommend putting your ball handle rating up to 86 if you want everything. I said 85 earlier, but it's an 86. The people have spoken, amending this tweet, going to push some SIGs up to 90. That's pretty dope. And then he goes even further and he says, the highest ball handle requirement will be 92 for Curry and Trey's SIGs. Some other players were pulled up to 90 also. Dame, Kyrie, and others. Oh man, I'm a little disappointed with that. You put Kyrie below Steph? Listen, I know Steph just won a ring again, right? But you know Kyrie gets busy. He should be a 92 as well. They shouldn't just give it to Curry and Trey because Kyrie gets down. I don't even know if Dame should be a 90. You know, I know his shot should be a little higher than it is, but I don't know about his ball handle being a 90. You know, he don't get busy like Kyrie do. But, you know, I'm not the programmer, so that's just my opinion. The build strategy this year is going to be intense, right? Because now, depending on what you want your player to have, which signature moves you want your player to have, is going to depend on the build you create. And having vertical as a turning point in the type of dunk you have the ability to get, that's a dope change. Oh, also, lastly, Wang also said quick drops off 1 foot have a higher dunk requirement this year, 80 driving dunk and 60 vertical. So again, builds are going to be interesting this year. I anticipate people having 5 or 6, maybe 7 or 8 builds this year to find the right one that works for them. Now, based on this, if you want those Kyrie handles, it looks like you have to be a guard, like a small guard, because we all know those dribble ratings, 90 and above, you know, it's those small guys. You can't be a stretch 4 dribbling like Curry. Not anymore. That's what it looks like. And I think that's going to be dope. That's going to create more of a balance between all of our creative players, all of our MyPlayers, and I like that. Wang, thanks for the info. Thanks for watching. If you're digging the video, make sure you hit that like button. Helps my channel grow, gets out to more people. Also, if you're digging this content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, because how else will you know when I drop a new video? Once again, my name is Lex, signing off. Peace.
Close your eyes, I want to see you tonight in my sweet dreams.